Are you currently watching your reach die on LinkedIn or Instagram, knowing that you're basically a digital sharecropper building a business on land you don't own? It is exhausting. You spend hours creating content only for the algorithm to hide it from 90% of your followers unless you pay for ads. You feel trapped. You want a direct line to your community. But the thought of building a custom membership site or a complex forum makes you want to go back to a 9-to-5. But listen, I found a loophole. It's an AppSumo deal called UrNetwork. It promises to let you launch your own private social network in about 10 minutes. Check the link in the description if you want to see the lifetime tiers. But honestly, don't buy it yet. There is one specific limitation regarding push notifications that might be a deal breaker for you. I'll get to that in a bit. Why is building a community so painful? If you're a coach, a creator, or a local business owner, you've looked at the big guys. You've looked at Mighty Networks or Circle, and look, they're beautiful. But the subscription fatigue is real. You're looking at $90, maybe over $100 a month just to host your people. It feels like a tax on your growth. You're afraid to scale because more members means a bigger bill. And most of these tools? They're bloated. They have a million features that just confuse your users. You end up spending more time being a tech support person than actually talking to your community. If you're paying for tools you barely use because you're supposed to have a community, this is for you. You want a place where people can actually talk to you without being distracted by cat videos or political rants. You probably think UrNetwork is just another clunky, old-school forum from the 90s. I did too. I thought, great, another white-labeled software that looks like it was built in a basement. But it's actually not. It's more like a hybrid between a social feed and a resource hub. And the speed of it actually caught me off guard. So, I decided to try and launch a beta community for my followers last Tuesday. I logged into the UrNetwork dashboard. It's surprisingly clean. I clicked Create Network, so I'm typing in my brand name, uploading a logo. It took maybe 30 seconds. Then, it asked me to set up my spaces. Think of these like Slack channels, but way less stressful. I created a general chat, a resource library, and an event calendar. Now, here is where the dopamine gap hit. I expected to have to spend the next 4 hours setting up permissions and roles. But UrNetwork has this one-click toggle system. Honestly, I felt like I was cheating. I invited a friend to join as a test. They joined, posted a photo, and commented on a post. It felt fast. It felt like a real social network. But it was mine. No ads. No suggested posts from people I don't know. The moment I realized I could host my own courses and have a social feed in the same place for a one-time price, that was the relief. I wasn't renting my community anymore. I owned the land. So, how does this actually fit into your life? If you're running a membership or a mastermind, you just replace your messy Facebook group with this. You send one link, and your people are home. Speed and learning curve. The learning curve is basically a flat line. If you can use Facebook, you can use this. Is this thing still on? Cool. Roadmap and mobile. The mobile experience is actually quite good through the web browser, but they are working on a more app-like experience. That's the open loop I mentioned everyone asks about an app. Right now, it's a PWA, Progressive Web App, which works, but keep an eye on their roadmap for the native stuff. The UrNetwork team is actually in the AppSumo comments. They aren't some giant corporation that ignores you. They're scrappy. They're fixing bugs in real time. That gives me a lot of confidence that this won't be ghostware in a year. Let's get real. The good, the bad, and the meh. The pros. Lifetime value. You pay once, usually starting at around $69. Compare that to $1,000 plus a year for Circle. You do the math. White labeling. You can put your own domain on it. It's your network, not theirs. Simplicity. It's not overwhelming. It does exactly what it says on the tin. The cons. The notification loophole. Currently, native push notifications, the ones that pop up on a locked phone screen, are a bit of a workaround because it's a web-based app. If you need your members to be buzzed every 5 seconds, this might be a hurdle. UI customization. It's clean, but it's not infinitely customizable. You can't change every single pixel. You have to work within their very nice layout. Who this is not for. If you have a community of 50,000 people and you need complex subgrouping and deep enterprise integrations, stick with the expensive guys. This is for the lean solopreneur. So, what is the final verdict? If you are tired of being a slave to the algorithm and you're done with paying monthly for the privilege of talking to your own fans, UrNetwork is a no-brainer. Think about it. If this tool helps you retain just 3 members in your community who would have otherwise left because they got distracted on Facebook, it has already paid for itself for life. The deal? It's on AppSumo right now. You can get lifetime access starting at $69. And don't forget the 60-day money-back guarantee. Buy it. Set up your logo. Invite 5 of your best clients. If it doesn't feel like home within 2 months, return it. AppSumo will give you your money back, no questions asked. Grab it through my link in the show notes. It really helps support the pod and keeps me from having to get a real job. Go take your community back. You've built it. Now you should own it.